Hello, I'm Melody. Welcome to Myanmar Today Review, and this is where we visit the top stories for this week from Myanmar Today. Here are the reports from our reporters from this week. Waso robe offering occasional rise, but robe market sees sharp decrease. The CPC's achievements of people-centered development. MoHS lifts restriction on stay home in Insein Township. The current situation of Beijing nucleic acid tests. Before we get to the reports, let's take a look at the featured local news from this week. Union Minister for International Cooperation U Jo-din held a discussion with Norwegian Ambassador Ms. Tone Tenes via video conference on Thursday. They exchanged views on Norway's assistance for COVID-19 prevention and control in Myanmar, aid for Sittwe General Hospital, and also assistance for social cohesion in Rakhine State, as well as repatriation process and closure of IDP camps. Acceleration of cooperation on landmine awareness program and assistance for victims. Environmental conservation, peace and national reconciliation process, and many other matters were also discussed. The United Nations in Myanmar sent a message of condolences following a tragic landslide in Pakhan of Kachin State on Thursday. It stated that they're deeply saddened by the terrible loss of life due to a massive landslide at a mining site in Pakhan Township. The United Nations in Myanmar also commended the courageous efforts by the men and women involved in the difficult rescue and recovery efforts and extended its sincere condolences to the families of the victims and wishes the injured a speedy recovery. And I believe it's time now for our first report. Myanmar people preserve a tradition of offering Waso robes to members of Sangha in agreement with their belief of religion in Myanmar, a country allowing all citizens to believe in a religion that they like in an independent manner during the rainy season from July to September. The sales in monks' robes and religious items were worth hundreds of lakhs of jets in the market due to donation events. But in 2020, the current outbreak of COVID-19 has become an obstacle to mass gatherings and events, as well as festivities to hold donation ceremonies. These reasons have brought about a sharp decrease in the market of selling religious items, including monks' robes. This was reported by Zhuan.
Myanmar people preserve a tradition of offering Waso robes to members of Sangha in agreement with their belief of religion in Myanmar, a country allowing all citizens to believe in the religion that they like in an independent manner during the rainy season from July to September. The sales in monks' robes and religious items were worth hundreds of lakhs of jets in the market due to donation events. But in 2020, the current outbreak of COVID-19 has become an obstacle to mass gatherings and events as well as festivities to hold donation ceremonies. There are restrictions on celebration of donation and pagodas are also closed. These reasons have brought about a sharp decrease in the market selling religious items, including monks' robes. Ujay Aunai, head of Office of Shwedagong Pagoda's Board of Trustees, said.
As a religious belief, Myanmar people usually bring robes when they come to the pagodas and the monasteries, and they are donated. A variety of religious items are also donated to members of Sangha. During the period of the closure of the pagoda, the staff of pagoda's board of trustees offer meals, water, and flowers to Buddha images at the pagoda under the arrangement of the pagoda's board of trustees. According to the traditions, dawn meal and day meal, as well as fruits, are offered at the pagoda. Moreover, flowers, water, and candle are offered at 4 ion gun gateways and 12 satellite posts of the pagoda. Previously, there were donors for the pagoda every day. During the closure of the pagoda, the staffs have to perform the tasks of offering dawn meals, day meals, flowers, water, light, and fruits at the pagoda.
Myanmar people go to the pagodas and monasteries bringing offertories, including robes, while keeping Sabbath there. Ceremonies of offering robes to members of Sangha are held every year. For these reasons, the demand for robes is very high. At such a time, purchase from countryside is a great deal. Tolwema Aung, junior manager of Sotika Manx Robe Shop from Myanmar Big Shop Center, said,
Now we have a few purchases. During the previous days, the customers were very rare because of the impact of COVID-19. This time previously was the burst in our sales. The COVID-19 brought the sale force to go down. We can't say when our business recovers. This time previously, we earned 20 to 30 million chats a day. Now we received 10,000 to 3,000 chats day, and the differences is a big gap. I suppose that our sales force will be back to a right track only after the virus disappears.
In the current Manx robe market, the prices for one set of rope range from 12,000 to 40,000 jets. Some kinds of ropes are worth 150,000 jets. The buyers prefer to buy ropes sewed with the cloth coming from Japan. Dottin Wine, owner of Jome Manx Robe Shop, said,
I haven't called back the workers yet. I'm sewing the rope by myself, or the worker rang me up to return to me. I don't tell them to come back because I can't tell when the market recovers. Our business is good when the full moon day or Waso get near. I wish all the people, not only from our country, but also from the world, will make good head and all the situation will return to normal. The price of one set of rope made with Chinese C1C costs 10,000 or 11,000 jet. The price of one set of rope made with 333 or Singapore costs 16,000 or 17,000 jet. The price of one set of time rope costs 25,000 to 35,000 jet. The rope market was not good this year because there was no one who wanted to enter the manhook.
The rope shops earned 1.5 to 2 million jets this time. Last year, large shops earned more than 10 million a day. But now, some shops do not earn even about 100,000 a day. The rope market has been good starting February to the end of the summer holidays every year. Also, in the rainy season, the sale force of the ropes is favorable as Waso rope offering ceremonies are held. Katina rope offering ceremonies come after the rainy season. For that reason, it can be said that the rope sales is good throughout the year. But this year, the rope market is affected by the COVID-19.
That's the report on Waso robe offering occasion arrives, but robe market sees sharp decrease. On Wednesday, July 1st, is the 99th anniversary of founding of the Communist Party of China. Out of its success during 99 years of its founding, it showed great achievements of people-centered development, including poverty alleviation and combating COVID-19, which brought about challenges to the health crisis of the people. MI Radio reached out to Ma Zachi Newin from CRI of China Media Group to talk about the CPC's achievements of people-centered development.
The Communist Party of China marks its 99th anniversary of the CPC founding on the 1st of July of 2020, under the leadership of Chinese President Mr. Xi Jinping, who is also the General Secretary of the CPC Central Committee. As one of the key strengths of China's system of governance, it has set the vision of making people-centered development and continuously quarantining and improving people's livelihood and well-being to achieve common prosperity for everyone. MI Radio reached to Masaji Newin from CRI Myanmar Department of China Media Group, and she talked about some of the achievements of the CPC during 99 years of founding.
ဒီဇူလိုင်လ1ရက်နေ့ကဒီတရုတ်ကွန်မြူနစ်ပါတီတည်ထောင်တဲ့အထိမ်းအမှတ်နေ့ဖြစ်ပါတယ်။တရုတ်ကွန်မြူနစ်ပါတီ69နှစ်တာအတွင်းအောင်မြင်မှုတွေကတော့အများကြီးရှိပါတယ်။အဲ့ဒီထဲမှာကျမတရားသလောက်ပြောရမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ဒီတရုတ်ကွန်မြူနစ်ပါတီကလူကိုအရင်ခံဖြစ်ထားပြီးတော့ပြည်သူကိုဒါထိတ်ဆုံးနေရာမှာထားတဲ့မှုကိုသူကတစ်လျှောက်လုံးဆွဲကင်တယ်။စင်းရဲမှုပပျောက်ရေးလုပ်ငန်းကိုလည်းနိုင်ငံတော်စီမံခန့်ခွဲရေးရဲ့အရေးကြီးလုပ်ငန်းတာဝန်ဖြစ်ကိုဆောင်ရွက်တယ်။အခုတရုတ်ပြည်မှာစင်းရဲတဲ့လုပ်သားတွေပေါ့နော်မြို့ပေါ်တက်ပြီးတော့လုပ်ကင်မှုနှုန်းကပြီးခဲ့တဲ့နှစ်စုစုပေါင်းပမာဏရဲ့95.4%ရှိနေပါပြီ။2019ခုနှစ်တုန်းကဆိုလို့ရှိရင်မြို့ပြအလုပ်ကိုင်နေရတဲ့ပေါင်းကပေါ့နော်135သိန်းကျော်ရှိတယ်။ကျေးလက်နေတဲ့သူ130လောက်ကပေါ့နော်စင်းရဲမှုပပျောက်နိုင်ခဲ့တယ်။
Poverty alleviation is identified as critical prospect for China to reach the goal in building of a moderately prosperous society in all respects by 2020, as it is expected to mark the first 100th anniversary of CPC in 2021. About 93 million people were lifted out of poverty by the end of 2019, representing 97% of the total poverty population, and it will accomplish the absolute poverty alleviation work by 2020 as planned.
ဒီတရုတ်ကွန်မြူနစ်ပါတီကဒီစင်းရဲမှုပပျောက်ရေးအပြင်ကိုအရေးကြီးအန္တရာယ်များဖြည့်ရှင်းရေးတို့ဒီဂေဟာစနစ်ကောင်းမွန်ရေးတို့ဒီအဓိကကိစ္စကြီး၃ရပ်ကိုလည်းဆောင်ရွက်ပေးနိုင်ခဲ့တယ်။ဒါအပြင်လူမှုဖွံ့ဖြိုးရေးကိစ္စတွေဖြစ်တဲ့ဒီပြည်သူတွေရဲ့စားဝတ်နေရေးအာမခံပေးနိုင်မှုတွေနောက်ပညာရေးတွေတက်ကြီးရွယ်ဦးစောင့်ရှောက်ရေးတွေကျန်းမာရေးအာမခံရေးတွေဒါတွေမှာလည်းအောင်မြင်မှုတွေရရှိရပေါ့နော်။ပြည်သူတွေကိုကောက်ခံနေတဲ့ဒီတဦးချင်းဝင်ငွေခွန်တို့အသေးစားအလက်စားကမ္ပဏီတွေပေါ်မှာကောက်ခံနေတဲ့အခွန်တွေနောက်ကုန်ထုတ်လုပ်ငန်းခွန်တွေပေါ့နော်ရှော့ချပေးနိုင်ခဲ့တယ်လို့ပြည်သူကိုစားပြုအဆိုပြုချက်များစွာကိုလည်းအကောင့်ထဲပေါ်ဆောင်ရွက်ပေးနိုင်ခဲ့တဲ့အထိကိုအောင်မြင်မှုရရှိခဲ့ပါတယ်။နောက်ဒီတရုတ်ကွန်မြူနစ်ပါတီကပြည်သူနေထိုင်မှုဘဝကောင်းမွန်ရေးကိုလည်းအလေးထားဆောင်ရွက်တာတွေ့ရပါတယ်ရှင်။အဲ့ဒါတွေကတော့ဒီ AI တို့ဒီမြန်နှုံးမြင့်ရထားတို့ဒီ 5G ကိုစားပြုတွေပေါ့နော်အခြေခံအဆောက်အုံဒီစောင့်နိုင်စွမ်းတွေဒီအစစ်မြင့်နည်းပညာတွေကိုပေါ့နော်တိုးတက်အောင်လုပ်ဆောင်နိုင်ခဲ့တယ်။
China also showed success in battling against the global pandemic COVID-19.
လက်ရှိအချိန်မှာထူးခြားတဲ့အောင်မြင်မှုကတော့ဒီ COVID-19 တိုက်ဖြတ်ရေးပေါ့နော်ဒီရှိချိန်ပဲမှုဆောင်တဲ့တရုတ်ကွန်မြူနစ်ပါတီကဒီဝူဟန်မြို့အပါအဝင်ဟူပေရဲ့ဒီကူးစက်ရောဂါတိုက်ဖြတ်ရေးလုပ်ငန်းကို3လအတွင်းနဲ့ပေါ့နော်အောင်မြင်မှုရရှိအောင်နိုင်နေနဲ့ဆောင်ရွက်နိုင်ခဲ့တာထူးခြားချက်လို့ဆိုရမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
In less than 100 years, the CPC has showed growth in its membership. It had just 58 members when it was founded in 1921, and by the end of 2019, it has already exceeded 90 million members.
တရုတ်ကွန်မြူနစ်ပါတီ69နှစ်ပြည့်အခမ်းအနားပွဲနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ပြောရလို့ရှိရင်ဒေသအသီးသီးဌာနအသီးသီးမှာပေါ့နော်ဒီတရုတ်ကွန်မြူနစ်ပါတီတည်ထောင်တဲ့69နှစ်ပြည့်အထိမ်းအမှတ်ပွဲတွေနောက်အထိမ်းအမှတ်လှုပ်ရှားမှုတွေကျင်းပမယ်လို့ကျမတို့သိရတယ်။နောက်ဒီကွန်မြူနစ်ပါတီရဲ့ဖွံ့ဖြိုးရေးလမ်းစဉ်တွေအောင်မြင်မှုတွေကိုပြန်ပြီးတော့သုံးသပ်ပြီးတော့ထူးချွန်တဲ့ပါတီဝင်တွေကိုဆုချီးမြှင့်မယ်လို့လည်းသိရပါတယ်ရှင်။
Reported by Dora Susan from Myanmar International Radio.
That's the report on the CPC's achievements of the people-centered development. The Ministry of Health and Sports lifted a restriction on stay home in Insein Township as the infections cases were on the increase at the end of March. The government imposed stay-at-home order in 10 townships in Yangon, including Insein Township, which has 44 infected cases. The total number of the coronavirus cases is up to 304 with 6 deaths and 222 recovered people in the country, according to the Ministry of Health and Sports.
The total number of the coronavirus cases is up to 299 with 6 deaths and 222 recovered people in the country, according to the Ministry of Health and Sports. The Ministry of Health and Sports lifted a restriction on stay home in Insein Township. As the infection cases were on the increase at the end of the March, the government imposed stay-at-home order in 10 townships in Yangon, including Insein Township, which has 44 infected cases. Uwe Pyohan, Region Lottery representative from Insein Township Constituency 2, spoke to MI Radio through phone interview about the relaxation of stay-at-home restriction in Insein Township, and he said,
Semi-lockdown restrictions in some townships were relaxed in the previous months. Insein is the last one. Some were impatient at the restrictions as we had to ask for recommendation letters if they went to another region or state for some emergency cases. But what we need to know is that this is only the relaxation of stay-at-home order and we didn't allow them to do events and gatherings of more than 5 people. 36 out of the 44 infected cases had recovered and were in a good health. 3 patients at Panji Medical Center tested negative twice, and 5 people in Saruklapa Women and Children Hospital tested negative once. Everything seems going to be in a good situation, but we have to protect and prevent ourselves from the second wave by following the rules and regulations from the Ministry of Health and Sports.
State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi also said on her Facebook page that she hoped Myanmar would be able to push back the second wave of COVID-19 if effective measures could be taken to prevent the spread of the disease during the next 1 or 2 months. She also said that during this month, they have planned to be able to relax the stay-at-home arrangements in all the townships. Though the government urged the people to stay alert about the infections, some people seem careless about the infection cases. It has been 6 times restrictions extended, although some have been gradually removed. Professor Dr. Mamaji, the senior consultant physician from Insein General Hospital, spoke about the current situation of the virus infection in the country through the phone interview. She said,
There are about 8 to 35 people came to the fever clinic regularly. In the hospital, we tested 8 to 10 suspected patients. We told everyone who came to the hospital must wear the mask and wash their hands. We have enough protective measures against the infection. With the approval from the Ministry of Health and Sport, we are going to plan to test some suspected patients through the mobile fever clinic. Most of the people don't wear the mask, and some put the mask on the chin. When we look at the cases, children are the least in the infection. Most of the cases are from the middle age and older people. In our country, there were 6 deaths and 5 were the older people. That's why they need to be more careful about it. They became careless about the observance of the social distancing. Announcement from the Ministry of Health and Sport, the government will relax some restrictions, but they need to follow the guidelines.
U Win Luen U, a taxi driver from Takomyote South Township, spoke to MI Radio about his opinion on COVID-19. He said,
As a taxi driver, I have to deal with a lot of people. At first, I have a lot of difficulties because the government told the people to stay at home. During this day, people started to come out to the road, and I can say that the taxi business is in a good situation. I always wear a mask. I urge my customers to wear the mask as I drive the taxi near the hospitals. Wearing masks are the good protection for us, because we can't see the virus with our eyes, and now some cases have been found out without showing the symptoms. We have to protect ourselves as much as we can.
While Myanmar has effectively mitigated the spread of the disease through quarantines, contact tracing and testing remains one of the most effective ways of quickly identifying cases. Myanmar has 5 testing centers, 1 in Mandalay, 1 in Molamyai in Mon State, and 3 in Yangon. As of the 29th June, the laboratories have tested over 74,900 people, according to the Ministry of Health and Sports. The COVID-19 has started the second wave infection in the worldwide. The global pandemic has spread to 188 countries, killing over 508,000 people, afflicting over 10,412,000 people, according to the Worldometer Coronavirus Resource Center.
That's a report on MoHS lifts restriction on stay home in Insein Township. Let's move on to the last report for today. According to the report by the Beijing Health Commission, more than 300 people have been infected by COVID-19 in the capital of China, and the responsible authority is doing everything from running nucleic acid tests to containing the virus. As of the 28th of June, more than 8 million people have been taking the test so far. The authorities says although the situation is quite complicated, it is going well to bring the positive results in containing the virus. Willinson will tell us the full report.
The Beijing Health Commission said on Tuesday that 7 new locally transmitted COVID-19 cases were recorded on Monday. raising a total infection to 324 since 11 of June, when the first case from Beijing's Xinfadi market cluster was detected. As of Sunday last week, 8.29 million samples were taken for nucleic acid tests, meaning that nearly 40% of capital's total population has been tested for COVID-19. The reports say that Beijing is facing the new wave of the outbreak from the last few weeks. Mazda Chinewin from China Media Group CRI Myanmar Department talked more about the condition now in Beijing and said,
ပီကင်းမြို့ရဲ့အခုလက်ရှိအခြေအနေနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးပြောရရင်တော့ပီကင်းမြို့အစိုးရကဒီ22ရက်နေ့ရပေါ့နော်ယောဂထိန်းချုပ်ရေးဆိုင်ရာသတင်းစာရှင်းလင်းပွဲအရယောဂထိန်းချုပ်ရေးအခြေအနေကအခုခက်ခဲရှုပ်ထွေးနေသေးတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အခြေအနေကတော့အကောင်းဘက်ကိုတိုးတက်ပြောင်းလဲနေတယ်လို့ထုတ်ပြန်ခဲ့တယ်ဒါကြောင့်မို့လို့သက်ဆိုင်ရာအနေနဲ့လည်းပေါ့နော်ယောဂထိန်းချုပ်ရေးကိုတင်းတင်းကြပ်ကြပ်လုပ်ရမယ်လို့ပြောကြတာတွေ့ရတယ်လက်ရှိမှာတော့ပီကင်းမြို့မှာတစ်မြို့လုံးပိတ်ပြီးတော့စီမံတာမျိုးတော့မတွေ့ရပါဘူးယောဂထိန်းချုပ်ရေးကိုပဲအလေးပေးပြီးတော့ဆောင်ရွက်နေတာကိုတွေ့ရတယ်ပီကင်းမြို့သူမျိုးသားတွေကလည်းကြောက်ရွံ့နေတာမျိုးတော့မရှိပါဘူးပုံမှန်သွားလာနေကြတာပါပဲ COVID-19 ဖြစ်ပွားမှုမရှိတဲ့နောက်လူနေရပ်ကွက်တွေကုန်စုံဆိုင်တွေစူပါမားကတ်တွေစားသောက်ဆိုင်တွေနဲ့ဒီစံသားဆိုင်တွေပေါ့နော်ပုံမှန်လည်းပတ်နေတယ်မော်တော်ကားသွားလာမှုကလည်းစီစီကားကားရှိစေပါပဲ
Among the confirmed cases, the authority also reported the asymptomatic case, and the authority emphasized importance to testing the people who might have more social contacts with the people. The report stated that the authority, as of Saturday last week, more than 100,000 delivery men in Beijing have received nucleic acid tests, and all of them tested negative for COVID-19. The State Post Bureau also said it would strengthen disinfection at workplace and enhance health management of delivery men. Mazda Chinewin also spoke further on the differences of case from that of Wuhan, and she said,
ပီကင်းကကြတော့ဒီတကြောပြန်ကူးစက်မှုကတော့ဒီရှင်းဖာတီပေါ့နော်ကုံစိန်လက်ကားစီကိုတွားရနေပြီးတော့ကူးစက်မှုဖြစ်တယ်လို့သိရတယ်။ယောဂဖြစ်ပွားနိုင်တဲ့အကြောင်းရင်းကနှစ်ခုကတော့ဒီအေးစိန်ထားတဲ့ပင်လယ်စာအသားငါးတွေကနေဖြစ်နိုင်တယ်လို့ဒီလူသွားလာဝင်ထွက်မှုတွေကနေကူးစက်မှုဖြစ်နိုင်တယ်လို့ယူဆကြတယ်။ဝူဟန်နဲ့ပတ်သက်လို့ကတော့ဒီကောလာဟာလာတွေမျိုးမျိုးတွေရှိကြတယ်။ကမ္ဘာ့ကျန်းမာရေးအဖွဲ့ကတော့ဒီကိုရိုနာဗိုင်းရပ်စ်ကလင်းနို့တွေကနေပြီးတော့ပြန့်နှံ့လာခြင်းဖြစ်နိုင်တယ်ပေါ့နော်။နောက်ပြီး COVID-19 ဗိုင်းရပ်စ်ကလူလောက်တာမဟုတ်ဘူးတဘာဝအရာဖြစ်တယ်လို့ပြောကြတယ်ဒီလ26ရက်နေ့ကဒီစပိန်ဗိုင်းရပ်စ်ပညာရှင်တွေပြောတာတော့တဲ့လွန်ခဲ့တဲ့နှစ်မတ်လကပေါ့နော်ရေစိုးရေညစ်နမူနာတွေမှာ COVID-19 ဗိုင်းရပ်စ်ကိုတွေ့ရှိခဲ့တယ်ဒါဟာတရုတ်ပြည်မှာပထမဆုံးပေါ်နော် COVID-19 ကူးစက်ခံရသူတွေ့ရှိခဲ့တဲ့အချိန်ကထက်6လပိုစောတယ်ဆိုပြီးဆိုကြတယ်လက်ရှိချိန်ဒီကတော့ဒီယောဂဘာကြောင့်စဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတာနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့စုံစမ်းနေကြစေမိခွန်းထုတ်လို့ကောင်းနေကြစေပါပဲရှင်
Speaking on the condition of nucleic acid tests, Mazda Chinewin also said,
ပီကင်းမြို့မှာလူပေါင်း8,2,9,900ရဲ့ဒီ nucleic acid ပေါ့နော် sample တွေရရှိခဲ့ပြီလို့သိရတယ်။လူ9,6,8,9,000ကိုဒီ nucleic acid တိုင်းတာစစ်ဆေးမှုတွေပြုလုပ်ပြီးပြီ nucleic acid တိုင်းတာစစ်ဆေးလိုတဲ့လူအားလုံးကိုလည်းတိုင်းတာစစ်ဆေးပြီးပြီလို့သိရပါတယ်။ပီကင်းမြို့မှာ nucleic acid စစ်ဆေးနိုင်စွမ်းရှိတဲ့စေဝါကုသရေးဌာန128ခုရှိပါတယ်။ alpha nucleic acid တိုင်းတာစစ်ဆေးဓာတ်ခွဲခန်း16ခုအထိကိုတိုးချဲ့တည်ဆောက်နေတယ်။တည်ဆောက်ပြီးလို့ရှိရင်တစ်နေ့ကိုလူ3သိန်းတိုင်းတာစစ်ဆေးနိုင်မယ်လို့လည်းသိရပါတယ်
That's the report on the current situation of Beijing nucleic acid tests. Now to international news. Chinese President Xi Jinping on Friday said that China and Cambodia have demonstrated through their concrete efforts in jointly fighting the COVID-19 epidemic that the China-Cambodia community with a shared future is unbreakable. President Xi, also General Secretary of the Communist Party of China Central Committee, made the remarks in a message to Samdech Techo Hun Sen, President of the ruling Cambodian People's Party and Prime Minister of Cambodia. She said Hun Sen's visit to China at a time when China's epidemic situation was grave left a deep impression on the CPC, the Chinese government, the Chinese people, and himself. She said China has attached great importance to the development of China-Cambodia relations, adding that he is willing to work together with Hun Sen to enhance exchanges and cooperation between the two parties, and in other areas, promote the construction of a community with a shared future for China and Cambodia, and benefit both countries and peoples. Hun Sen, for his part, said China's status in the international arena is increasing, and it has played a leading role in solving major global issues. He added that since the outbreak of COVID-19, China has played an important demonstration role in combating the pandemic and responding to the international impact brought by the virus. German Chancellor Angela Merkel believes that Europe has to speak with one voice when it comes to China, and that fostering a good investment relationship with Beijing would be a focus of Germany's EU Council presidency, which the country took over from Croatia on the 1st of July. Let's take a listen.
China ist ein wirtschaftlicher Wettbewerber und zugleich ein strategischer Partner. Um unsere Beziehungen erfolgreich zu gestalten und unsere europäischen Interessen gegenüber China wirksam vertreten zu können, muss Europa geschlossen mit einer Stimme sprechen. Nur gemeinsam haben wir 27 EU-Mitgliedstaaten genug Gewicht, um mit China ehrgeizige Vereinbarungen zu treffen.
An online video and messages purportedly claiming responsibility for a fire that analysts say damaged a centrifuge assembly plant at Iran's underground Natanz nuclear site deepened the mystery on Friday around the incident, even as Tehran insisted it knew the cause but would not make it public due to security reasons. Early on Thursday, Iran's Atomic Energy Organization initially reported an incident had occurred at Natanz, located in a desert in the central province of Isfahan. A group called Cheetahs of the Homeland claimed responsibility for the incidents, posting videos using rhetoric echoes several exiled Iranian opposition organizations. The group also focused almost entirely on Iran's nuclear program, viewed by Israel as a danger to its very existence. The disparate messages, as well as the fact that Iran experts have never heard of the group before, raised questions about whether Natanz again had faced sabotage by a foreign nation, as it had during the Stuxnet computer virus outbreak believed to have been engineered by the US and Israel. That's all with the news and reports on Myanmar Today Review. Tune in every Saturday on MITV at 8:30 p.m. for Myanmar Today Review. Until next time.